The next morning, Aiden had already decided he'd survive school by ignoring Zayn. Head down, focus on his comics, endure the day. Simple plan. Except, of course, Zayn had other ideas. When Aiden swung open his locker between classes, a familiar voice chimed right behind him. Morning, sunshine. Aiden nearly dropped his books. Zayn leaned casually against the locker beside his, grinning like they were best friends. Worse, when a classmate brushed past Aiden a little too close, Zayn snapped, "Watch it." The boy looked startled and hurried away. Aiden's ears burned. "Are you serious right now?" He hissed under his breath. Zayn only shrugged. "What? I don't like people crowding you." By lunchtime, the entire school seemed to notice. Zayn hovered like a guard dog, carrying Aiden's tray, glaring at anyone who so much as joked with him. Aiden's friends exchanged looks before one of them finally smirked and said, "So, when did this happen? I thought you two hated each other." "We do," Aiden blurted, cheeks hot. "This is nothing." "Yeah, nothing," another teased. "That's why he's following you around like a lovesick puppy." The table erupted in laughter. Aiden groaned and bowed his head. He wanted the earth to swallow him whole. After football practice that afternoon, Tristan caught Zayn alone. The locker room was nearly empty, the sounds of teammates fading as they left. Tristan leaned casually against the wall, sharp-eyed as ever. "So," he drawled, "what's going on between you and Aiden?" Zayn, who was toweling sweat from his hair, froze. "What are you talking about?" Tristan smirked knowingly. "Don't play dumb. You're practically glued to him. People don't act like that unless they're into someone. And I've always known about Aiden's little crush on me. He stares too much to hide it." His tone was sly, but his eyes were calculating. "So tell me, did you always like him back?" Zayn stiffened, jaw tightening, but said nothing. Tristan tilted his head, then switched tactics. "Fine, don't answer. But hey, about that comic you've been drawing. Mind if I take a look?" Zayn hesitated, but eventually dug into his bag and pulled out the sketchbook. Tristan flipped through the pages with deliberate slowness. Good as always, perfect even. But before Tristan could press further, Zayn's head jerked up. Across the courtyard, Aiden was walking home, shoulders hunched, clearly trying to avoid being noticed. Zayn instantly snapped his notebook back, muttered something about later, and strode off, leaving Tristan blinking after him. Aiden spotted him almost immediately. He froze mid-step, shame tightening his chest. He had seen Zayn with Tristan, and the image burned in his mind. What would Tristan think? That he and Zayn were now a thing? His chances with him had all but vanished. When Zayn jogged up, Aiden's humiliation boiled over. "Leave me alone," he snapped, louder than intended. Zayn stopped, surprised, but then stepped closer with maddening calm. "Why should I? You can push me all you want, Aiden, but it's not going to change anything." Aiden glared. "You don't even know what you're saying. You're acting weird, like this isn't you." Zayn's eyes softened in a way Aiden had never seen before. "Weird? Maybe. I've always known you liked Tristan. I've seen the way you look at him. But this time I'm going to win your heart. Aiden. Not him." The words struck Aiden like a blow. His heart stuttered in his chest. Was this Zayn's real voice, breaking through the magic, or just the love potion twisting him further? Aiden couldn't tell, and that scared him more than anything. The walk home was supposed to be peaceful. At least that's what Aiden told himself as he tried to put space between them on the sidewalk. Zayn, however, didn't seem to believe in personal space anymore. They passed a corner shop, and without asking, Zayn ducked inside. Moments later, he returned with 2 ice creams, holding one out like it was a peace offering. "I didn't ask for that," Aiden muttered, but he still took it. The vanilla cone was cold against his palm, and honestly, he was too tired to resist. Aiden grinned. "You didn't have to. You like vanilla." Aiden's steps faltered. "How do you even know that?" Zayn shrugged as if it were obvious. "I pay attention." They walked in silence for a while, only the sound of cars and the occasional bark of a dog filling the air.